There's just something I want to address before the video starts. I had some technical difficulties where, like, you'll see in the video, I had some technical difficulties, and I film everything on a mobile phone as well, so that probably doesn't help my situation. I just wanted to explain that, and you don't see our faces because my mate that helped in this video doesn't feel comfortable showing his face on camera, so that's why you don't see our faces either. There's just a couple things I want to address before the video plays. Roll intro.
Oh, this is the tin. That's butter. Oh, that's my friend. Hi. Oh. We're gonna grease the tin because we don't have greaseproof paper. Yeah. Not much is happening at the moment. Yeah, that's the tin. Right. It seems like a lot. Right, so we do that then. Do you think the sides? Yeah, get the sides going too. You want to say hello to the people?
Hello, people.
Yeah.
I should mention, this isn't the normal way to grease a tin.
No, this is a Josh measurement. Oh, that's our ingredients. We're going to be making a carrot cake, and unless Josh decides to change his mind halfway through the recipe.
Because we forgot to buy the greaseproof paper, so...
Well, that shouldn't really affect anything, like, recipe-wise.
Make sure we don't miss any spots.
So just turn the tin into oil, pretty much.
I'm pretty sure this tin is
Non-stick.
non-stick anyway. So
yeah, it does have sort of a weird texture to it. That's a dog. That has nothing to do with the food, though.
So we'll come back in a few minutes.
Yeah, with something else, hopefully.
With something else to do. See you soon.
Right, pause. Where's the pause button? So hello, there's 300... No, is it 300 and... Well, this says 400 and something now, but there's supposed to be 350 grams of flour in there, but...
Yes, yeah, 350 grams of self-raising flour.
We're gonna sieve this through.
It might not all fit in the...
No, the sieve has a bump in it too, for some reason. Might need to flatten that down.
Just use your hand on the side of the sieve.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to put the flour down in the bowl. Oh god. Right, sieve the flour through.
Absolutely not making any mess.
It's gone everywhere. Right, we'll put the rest in. Right, and then... oh god, it's going all over the countertop.
I may move the tin.
There's flour in the fucking tin. I bloody swore, didn't I? Oh well. They're used to that by now.
Just put the tin to one side for a minute.
Yeah,
So
right, that's the flour.
Don't get any more flour in the tin.
So I guess we'll be back in a minute.
Yes, I'll be back in a second.
Just shove cinnamon in this now, apparently. So, the brown stuff's like sugar, which I guess makes sense. Yeah. Right.
I'll do it over here so I don't put too much.
In the thing, the mix.
It is quite an important flavour in my opinion for the
You're
carrot
quite
cake.
good at like cooking and things, aren't you? Yes.
So, I mean, you don't want to overfill your teaspoon.
No.
A couple of
Like-
nearly flat.
Yeah. It smells quite strong, to be fair.
Slightly more. And then just give it a quick pat down.
Right.
That's slightly more than the previous one. And that's the cinnamon.
Right, what's next?
I need to check what's next, so if we just
Come back to it in a minute.
come back in a few minutes.
So, my mate here is going to murder the carrot now. I don't know why I said that.
Just chop, that one's already been snapped in half. So
Right.
just chop and tailing.
Getting rid of the ends, pretty much.
Tiny bit off the end, not that much at all, just because you don't want that bit on the end in your cake.
No, that sounds pretty gross, actually, if it was.
And then we're gonna... The next little clip will be the grating of the carrots.
Yeah. Hopefully, if nothing goes
So
wrong.
now we're gonna wash these off camera.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to you with the grating.
So this is a grater, and now we're gonna murder the carrots some more. Oh. Right. So, yeah, we're just gonna like do this for a while, I guess. Do you want me to do that?
That should be okay.
All right. We might not film every carrot because we'll be here for a while.
Can we do it on a plate? It's because the sides.
You want a plate?
The sides make it awkward.
All right, a plate's up there. We'll just get a plate a moment, and then we'll resume to the normal. Oh god, this isn't planned.
Phenomenal video.
Definitely not planned.
You can tell we've not really thought this through. I'll leave that in there and we'll just...
Yeah. Well, I guess we can put the carrot from the plate into the...
Yeah, we will do. But
Yeah. So, you can't really see this now.
I'll just change places.
Oh god, this is going to be so messy, but...
Hopefully very tasty.
People might like the sound of that, actually, because there are people out there that likes random noises.
This is the really great noise of the grater, no pun intended. Actually, to be fair, the pun was intended.
Yeah. I see.
I don't think people are going to want to see me grate all these carrots.
No, but a couple maybe. It is quite a satisfying sound in a way.
It's taking a bit longer than normal because this grater is not of the normal size.
We just got whatever we could find in a random shop.
Yeah, we went into
A random shop.
our nearest shop that sells everything, no names mentioned.
Yeah.
And this is the only box grater that they...
It's quite a weird shop
That they
actually.
have.
They sell art supplies and things as well as food and then toys.
It's quite a well-known shop, so if you know it, you probably know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Murder the carrots, eh?
Hopefully I'll stop before I get to my...
Fingers.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll come back when the rest are done. Right, next is four eggs apparently.
4 medium eggs. We've just got the Tesco's...
Ones.
Tesco free-range medium eggs.
Yeah.
They do also have large, but the recipe says to use medium, so we got medium.
Yeah, I'll put the recipe in the description if Josh sends me it later.
Absolutely, that'll be down in the description below. So 4 whole eggs going in.
Yeah. Where are we going to put the shell?
Very hard shells.
Should I get that tub back for the
I'll
shell?
put them straight into the bin behind.
Oh yeah. I just wondered the bin was a bit far, wouldn't it? You can't eat raw talking to the dog.
Okay.
Well, you could, I suppose, but I don't think it'd be very nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we've got some shell in
And
there.
that's not even shell.
What is that then? That's flour, isn't it?
Bit of carrot. I thought some shell went in, but...
We're not sure.
Oh, no, it is shell.
It is shell.
It is shell.
Don't do that when you make a cake.
Right, 4 eggs in the bowl
Yeah.
without any shell.
Yeah.
That's 1 egg, no shell.
Oh, there's like flour, sugar, carrots, egg.
Yeah, so in here we've got a dark muscovado.
What's in here again?
God, man. A dark muscovado.
This box, whatever that says.
For some reason I can't speak today.
Oh,
Did you get that on camera?
yeah, I got that. Oh, look, here's another preview. Like, we used pretty much most of that.
Most of it, yeah. Dark muscovado sugar. There we go.
Right, another egg.
I finally got there. Two wonderful eggs.
Yeah.
It was 4, wasn't it? I said 4. I'm going
Yeah.
mad.
Wait, did we say... Yeah, we said 4.
You said 4.
Right. Oh, and preheat the oven too. We did that off camera.
The oven is on. That will also be in the description.
Yeah. Well, the oven I have doesn't have any dials on it, so it's kind of guessing.
That's 4 eggs.
Right.
In there, and we'll be back to you very shortly. This is
Whatever that says.
So we're using an extra virgin olive oil. Other oils are available.
There. How many mils was it?
We're going to go 200 mils
200 mils in that jug there.
in it, and make sure I can read.
Yeah.
You can just film the jug, Jamie. Just need to do 200. So there it is, 200 mils there. It took me a while to find that.
Right.
So I'm going to crouch down and get this bang on.
This does seem like a lot of oil, but...
Yeah, this is our main liquid for the carrot cake that we're making today.
Yeah.
Oh, just slightly over, but barely over the line.
Yeah.
Gonna film, gonna just get on.
What, did I just tip it in?
No, just get
right.
on the camera. We're just slightly over the line, but we're pretty bang on. Now we put that in to
The mix?
the mix with our eggs, sugar, carrots, flour. Make sure it's all in.
Yep.
And we'll come back to you very shortly with adding the South African jumbo raisins.
Right.
4 tablespoons of milk. We're using whole milk today.
It came from Tesco.
We will do the raisins in a bit.
Yeah.
So just roughly 4. Shit, that's a bit much. Sorry for the swearing.
No, don't apologise. No, they're probably used to it by now. Like 90% of my videos have swearing in them.
That was 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't count. I think it was.
Yeah.
In the bowl with the rest of the mix.
I hope that was 4. I forgot to count.
Right, put the cap back on the milk, and then I guess we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
So now we're going to dump whatever they're called. Yeah, these.
Others are available.
Yeah.
I went for a bigger one because I like the nice flavour and texture in the carrot cake.
Anything we don't use, he's going to take home and have.
How much does this say? Oh no, we're not sure how many to put in. So
This is like guesswork now.
So we're going to go for 100 grams to start with.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to see how that looks in the mix.
You can skip this step if you're following along.
So yeah, these sultanas, they're not in the recipe below.
No.
But you can add them if you want them to go in.
Yeah.
To the recipe. They make a nice added extra.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be a link or if I'll copy and paste whatever, but I'll probably put a link up. But yeah, we'll find. I'll figure it out.
So that's 105 grams. So we'll start with that. That looks.
Yeah, and that seems like a lot. So I think it should be balanced.
I think we'll stick with that and not put any. That's 105 grams in there.
Right. So we
So now
give it a stir.
Mix all together.
Yeah.
So you got the sugar, the flour, the olive oil, the cinnamon, the sultanas. Was that everything? Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah, that's everything in there.
All in there, and of course the carrot.
Yeah.
And the eggs, of course.
If you want an electric whisk, there's one up there.
I'm alright. I should be alright with this.
Yeah.
If you've got it, a stand mixer is ideal here.
We don't have one of them. I don't think.
But if you've got strong arms like us,
strong.
You're good with a spatula or a spoon.
Yeah. It smells quite nice, to be fair.
It does smell good.
I don't look it, but it smells nice.
You can really smell the olive oil, the sultanas, the raisins.
Yeah. I also have never baked a carrot cake before, so I have no idea, but he seems to know a lot, so...
I know what the basics, really.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Well, you know more than I know.
I'm trying to learn more and more as I go. As I say, you learn as you cook.
So when this goes in the oven, we'll come back to it when it's cooked, I assume.
Yeah, it's not a quick one to cook, but it's not as long as a fruit cake.
How do you make a fruit cake then?
That takes hours in the oven if you do it correctly.
Right. So not enough time to discuss that then in this video.
Yeah, Christmas cakes, fruit cakes, they take a long time to cook.
It does smell quite nice.
For that, I'm going to call that, that's mixed, it's all mixed in on the bottom, there's no flour left in there, so that's going to be done. My arm's in so much pain, so I'm going to stop right there.
So now we bung it in the tin, right?
I'll put it in a pre-greased, slightly floured tin. I'll move the tin over to the camera.
Yeah. The dog is in the most awkwardest space ever.
Now let's tip that in. I'm going to do it slightly awkward way.
Yeah, this is really like.
I hope this doesn't stick because as I said earlier, we don't have any.
We forgot the greaseproof paper, but if it sticks, we'll figure that out when we get to that point.
But to be fair, we couldn't see it in any of the shops we went in.
No.
We did go into a few shops to look for it.
My hometown is kind of difficult to get things in. It's very holiday themed.
There's lots of Cornish
things.
shops.
Yeah. It's a good place for a holiday, though.
Amazing place for holiday.
Living here is difficult.
Definitely visit Cornwall.
Visit the beaches, especially when it's raining, because that's the perfect time to see the beach.
Some lovely beaches, some lovely holiday cottages down here.
Yeah. And you gotta make sure you go out when it's raining, because that's the right way to experience Cornwall.
And in the summertime, you've got some lovely cafes and restaurants.
Yeah. But if you want the proper Cornish experience, come in the middle of winter. Innit? No, actually, that's terrible advice. It sucks in the winter, honestly. It really does.
It's a bit, yeah, Cornwall gets a bit wet in the winter.
And windy.
And you can probably hear the wind outside now. It's quite strong.
Yeah. It is quite bad. So, like, that does... Oh yeah, it's self-raising, so it'll rise up. I was like, that doesn't look like
it. Yeah,
it
the only raising agent in here is the self-raising flour.
Yeah.
So that's it. So we're now going to put this in
the oven.
A preheated oven.
Right, okay, I will...
All of the temperatures are down below.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to stop now, and then we'll come back when it's cooked.
Perfect, see you soon.
Right. Side note, we forgot something.
We should have used olive oil to grease the tin instead of butter, but hopefully it will turn out okay.
Oh, and how long do we cook it for? Oh, that's another thing. It doesn't say, does it?
So you check it after an hour and 15 minutes, and it should be, but it may take up to an hour 35.
Depending on the oven.
Depending on your oven.
And this oven we're not sure about because there's no nut, like all the dials have been worn off.
But all the times are down in the description below.
Yeah. Or in a link. I'm not sure which one yet. This is the cake. We think we might have burnt it, but we don't know.
Yeah, maybe slightly over.
TD, please. Sorry, there's... Right, should we get out of the tin somehow then onto a plate? So, in a different location for a minute, because it got a bit noisy out there, we're going to wait for it to cool down, and then we'll put it on a plate, and then we'll see what it's like inside, but there's a chance it could be burnt. So, yeah.
I think it'll be alright inside.
Yeah, alright. Welcome back to Cooking with Josh.
Welcome one and all.
So, this is the cake. It's looking a bit burnt, but we think it might be fine.
Sure, it's fine inside. It's just the top layer.
We think.
We hope.
Yeah.
We hope and we pray.
Right, so what's the steps then?
Should we just pause it and then we'll come back with the icing?
Yeah. Good news, it's not burnt. The bottom is actually pretty decent. It's just the top.
That's the bottom there, yeah.
Yeah, the bottom's actually pretty good, so...
There you go, not too overdone.
No. And it's still moist, which is a good thing. That's a terrible word. What are you doing now? Well, some fancy nonsense.
Look at that, that's the top of the cake.
Right, so what's next?
Next is to make some icing, but...
Okay, we'll get the bits together and then be back.
No, I can show you what's in it.
Alright.
So it's just a simple icing sugar.
Silver spoon, apparently. Right, that's that.
And in the fridge, I'll get it out of the fridge.
That.
And some cream cheese.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait, is there only 2 ingredients?
Just the 2 ingredients. So we'll make that now and we'll come back to you.
Right. So it's 180 grams of cream cheese in that bowl there, and now it's 30 grams of sugar apparently.
Yeah. 30 grams of sugar, 180 gram of the cream cheese, the full fat cream cheese. You can also use a low fat cream cheese, but
yeah, well that makes sense. And the raisins thing, or whatever you want to call them, was optional too. That was like our own little thing.
Yeah, the raisins are not in the recipe, but you can add them. We added 105
something grams. It'll say.
Yeah, it was 105 grams we added.
Yeah.
But you can add 100 if you want.
Well, you can go back to the video and check if we got that wrong.
Or you can make it with 100 grams, and if it's not enough, just add more next time.
Yeah, do what you thought was right. And we're going to put walnuts on ours, but you don't have to do that either.
So 30 grams of icing sugar go in the scales.
The scale.
But they're a bit dirty because we just use them for the cream cheese.
Yeah. Well, look. 30, mine. 20. There, 30.
So that's your 30 grams of icing sugar.
Right.
Add that to your
That.
full fat Philadelphia or low fat you can use.
Yeah.
Again.
Or other cream cheeses.
Or other cream cheeses are available.
We think.
But we're just using Philadelphia because it is probably
What we
best.
have.
It is what we have, and it is probably the best one. But of course, there's always home brand options as well, like Tesco's own, Sainsbury's own.
Yeah.
So on, so on, so on. And now we take
A doodah.
in this case, I will use a fork.
Yeah, we'll take a
You
fork.
can also use whatever you've got around.
And then you just give it a beating.
And you literally combine the sugar into the cream cheese, and that's literally it. It couldn't be more easy. You could add some flavouring to this if you wanted to.
Well, we don't have that though.
You could add some extra cinnamon if you wanted.
Oh yeah, we do have that.
We do have it. But
It might be-
should we have it, or?
It's up to you. You know what you're doing. I don't. Wouldn't it be a bit overpowering now if the icing had cinnamon and the cake itself has got?
Yeah, let's not put any in the. Let's just keep it to the simple icing sugar.
We're gonna add walnuts on top though, aren't we? Later.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't have to do that either.
You can also, if you like walnuts, you can also put them inside the cake. We haven't done because I'm not a fan of walnuts being inside the carrot cake.
No, that is a kind of a weird texture.
But some people do like to do that. It is in the recipe to do it as well.
Mm.
But you don't have to do it. Completely up to you.
Walnuts are a good snack too if you just want to snack on things.
And literally, that is basically done.
Right. Yeah, so now we take a spatula and spread it on that, I assume.
Oh, I can just take the fork.
Or the fork. But I thought a spatula you have more surface area to spread things with. This is the kitchen drawer.
I'll just use the fork, I think. Yeah.
Alright.
Or no, spoon. I
Oh,
thought
here's the
like a, oh, perfect.
a Christmas one.
Christmas one.
A
Perfect.
Christmas spatula. You don't have to use a Christmas spatula, but you can if you want.
Christmas time.
Mistletoe in wine.
Other Christmas songs are available.
Yeah. It's not even Christmas, so maybe like a summery song, even though it's middle of winter.
I always like to say other things are available because they always are.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, there are always alternatives to ingredients.
Yeah.
Right, let's put this on.
And don't step on
So
the
we
dog.
start it in the middle, and we
Right.
work it around the edge.
Yeah.
Just like a pizza. If you're putting like a tomato base on a pizza, you do the same thing. Start it in the middle. I might go to a spoon if this gets a bit awkward.
Yeah.
How much I might just do that and then get a smaller
Spoon.
spoon just to finish it
You
off.
just shove that in the bowl, innit?
Still someone there. Let's get that.
Good luck finding a spoon in this nightmare of a house.
One spoon. Spoon has been located. Right, so let's just clean off the spatula.
Yeah, like that. There's a dog down there. Hi. His name's Teddy. It means tiny dog.
The reason why this cake looks a bit thin is because we cooked it in a 10-inch round tin rather than a 9-inch, which they do recommend that you use a 9-inch tin, but we used a 10-inch instead.
You can always double up ingredients if you wanted to make more or whatever, but that seems a bit...
You can do that if you want to.
Yeah. But then you'd have to use twice the amount as what the recipe says, and then you have to do math.
And they set different temperatures on the oven.
It's a bit of a headache.
Yeah, cooking and baking is all about simplicity and flavour.
And fun.
And of course presentation, flavour.
And fun.
And fun, of course.
If you don't enjoy it, there's no point doing it.
Hopefully you don't burn the cake like we've done.
Yeah, but this oven's got no dials on it.
Yeah, this oven is a bit...
shite. It's got a few dents in it too.
If I had the time, I would do some sort of fancy pattern in the icing. I don't really have the time to do that, but you can do that. Make it look a bit nicer.
Probably spread it out a bit more too.
But we're just filming a quick, basic video. Very basic video.
Well, it won't be quick. I mean, it'll probably be like 10-minute long video, or maybe a bit longer, depending on how long each segment of the video clips are that I stitched together. But it is quite simple.
A little tip: never ice a hot cake like this. So this sort of cream cheese ice, never put a cream cheese icing onto a hot cake straight from the oven because it will just melt.
This cake's had like an hour or so to cool down, though. It's pretty cold now.
Yeah, it's a nice temperature to work with for the icing. And I'm gonna it's not perfect, but I'm gonna call that.
Yeah, well, it's good enough.
I'm gonna call that done.
So that's the cake.
That's the cake. Hopefully it tastes.
What about the walnuts?
Oh yeah, gonna put some walnuts on.
Right, hang on. That's not the cake. Well, that is the cake, but we haven't put the walnuts on, so yeah.
Obviously, like the icing, walnuts are of course optional.
Although carrot cake with no icing would be weird, I think. I've never had a carrot cake without icing.
No, same here. Never had it without icing.
So you sure that's optional?
Well, I mean, you don't have to have the icing, but it might be. Well, as long as your cake's not overcooked, it won't be dry. So
yeah. Well, this felt pretty moist, to be fair.
Yeah, this one it's a bit over on the outside, but on the inside it doesn't feel too bad.
It might have got burnt in the tin because of there's no it was touching the edges of the tin.
Got some pre-halved walnuts
from a fancy shop.
From the grape tree.
Yeah. You don't have to get them from there though. You can get them from other places.
I mean, you can get them from Tesco's, Sainsbury's, even Waitrose.
Just we were in there at the time.
Loads of shops have these.
So you just gonna sprinkle a few on, or are you gonna individually place them?
I'm gonna try and be a bit fancy with the individually.
All right, it's gonna be a bit fancy.
This one's not even a real half. It's like a bit of walnut.
Walnuts are a really good snack too if you just want something to snack on that's healthy.
I should now say oven nuts are available.
I like walnuts, so they're pretty nice. Yeah.
I was trying to aim for a fancy pattern, but it's sort of gone to pot.
Oh. I'm trying to go around the edge.
I'm going to try and get nice equal spacing between them.
Well, you don't have to do this either. You can just
You can just dump them. You can just dump them on. Yeah. Absolutely. Just dump them on. Or you can try and be a little bit fancy like this.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we're both not qualified bakers at the moment.
No, and don't follow what we say either. Just stick to the recipe. And make sure you can actually read what the oven says, because my oven's got no dials. The dials are there, but there's no numbers for heating.
Yeah, but where's a couple of friends just having a bit of fun?
Yeah.
What is that? How can you call that a walnut? It's like
He's having an argument with the walnut now.
you can barely see this one here.
I'll zoom in. Look there. See.
Compare it to the one next door. You can barely see it.
Right, that's the walnut argument sorted.
This one here, that's an actual half. What's that? Let's just put one there and just why not?
Right.
And then I'm going to keep going. You can keep recording if you want.
Right.
Or you can stop the recording now.
Right, I'm going to stop it and then we'll come back to when it's finished. So this is the final cake. We're going to cut it in half now. And also if the video's at a funny, weird angle, I'm sorry about that. You'll just have to deal with it. But we're going to cut it in half now.
And I will apologise now for any swearing throughout this video.
That don't matter so much.
We never mean to swear, of course.
Really? Oh, that's true. I do swear a lot though, unintentionally.
It is supposed to be a family channel after all. But it's technically not very family friendly.
No, it's not. But it started off as one.
It feels like a nice cake, to be fair, with the knife.
Oh, you can just know by the feeling, can you?
I'm not an expert, but it does feel quite...
Should we get another plate so you can
quite
separate
moist.
the halves?
That does look quite... That looks amazing, actually. That's perfect in there. Look at that.
Why don't you get another plate and then you can put one half...
Yeah, I just put the camera in.
Oh, yeah,
look at
there.
that. Try not to get any shadows in there, but that looks absolutely perfect. It was just the outside. That was over. That is all perfectly cooked in there.
Yeah, we were worried for a minute.
That is perfect, actually.
So that was cooking with Josh. You'll be back on at some point in the future.
And of course, cameraman Jake,
Right.
who's always here with his videos.
Yeah. Bye. I thought there's a dog. Bye, dog.
For more videos, stay tuned. We
Yeah.
do random videos and all sorts of gaming videos. And
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
if you're into gaming, the occasional bit of RC
Yeah.
stuff.
RC is hard to film in Cornwall. Winter, and
So,
but there is stuff on there.
and just random mucking about videos.
Yeah. Right.
For more, stay tuned. See you next time.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. I think that... Oh, well, we're still recording.